We had pretty good access to health services overall. Maybe even the only thing that I would have liked even more has been a little bit more support with breastfeeding. There was some there, but a little bit more would be good probably. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty good all in all.
There are moments in the past when I felt that, given that we are all computered up, communication between departments could be a little bit lackluster.
And just making sure that the communications between departments and the communications between the doctors and us are on the ball really, and there's that kind of flow of dialogue between one another, which enables us to feel that we're being looked after.
The NHS does a good job of what they do, to be honest. I mean, they're always battling against the odds. So I think for what they got, the supplies that they have, I think they do quite a good job.
Diet, lifestyle, exercise?
Natural foods, most unprocessed foods.
So it's about education. If you've got a good diet and you don't abuse your body, then your chances of living is greatly increased. But that's about education, and that should go on from schools.
I think if you start asking the public to make decisions between whether you're going to have, put the major money into this or that might cause issues down the line. I for one, wouldn't feel comfortable with that. I'd much prefer to have the doctors and the people that should know making those calls.
I'm not a mathematical person, so I think people that are more in tune to doing that should be best doing it. Yeah.
I think we need to show people how you can do exercise and you don't have to be a gym member. You can do it out of your own back and do your own
just
thing.
as good as going to the gym.
Like taking the stairs instead of the lift, like little things like that. I think we need to promote as well.
Prevention is better than cure. Yeah.
I think in terms of being treated at home, I think more focus on things like physical activity, and if doctors could do more like prescribing forms of exercise as really like serious kind of prescriptions.
I think there could be more home visits, where people don't have to trudge all the way up to the hospital for visits.
It's not asking a lot for someone to turn around and say, hang on, we've got a lot of senior citizens here. Why don't we go and visit them once a week or once a fortnight to see if there's any problems, especially health-wise. Because you get aches and pains or age catches up with you, and a lot of times it's, I don't need to go down to the doctor, really.
It's how ill. I mean, if I was in a terminal condition, you'd quite like to have emergency facilities to hand. Other than that, I'd much sooner be at home. And I know that's the way the NHS is pushing at the moment. I've seen it on the news. And I understand that, as long as it doesn't start risking people's well-being or lives. And if it's cost-effective for the NHS and it means I can stay in my own bed, watch my own television, then that's great.
I think professionals know more. They have much more experience than a single individual, so I think it's easier if we get a service that is already provided for us and we don't have to shop around too much.
I suffer from asthma, and I'm just having my chronic health condition review that's sort of coming up. So my GP surgery is quite useful for that.
Definitely for you to have the services and do what's needed, I think, yeah.
I don't know if that's really important. I think that might cause some issues because essentially we want the professionals, the doctors, to make those calls.